What's up, everybody? It's Professor Gnome, and today we're going to be playing some Klawf. I think that's how you're supposed to say it, right? Like claw with an F, Klawf. But anyway, we're going to be playing this today alongside Hisuian Electrode V. Man, I am messing up all the names right now. And Brute Bonnet. It's a really fun deck where what we're looking to do is stack up special conditions. So using the spicy seasoned curry for burn and comboing that together, because what's going to happen is we can use Hisuian Electrode V to hit for 200 damage for free without requiring an energy. Or as long as we have a special condition, we're actually hitting for 190 with Klawf. So the deck actually hits for pretty good numbers and does really well for like a single prize deck. We're going to be combining that with Grant to stack up some more damage and also be able to get this back into our hand really whenever we need to. We run the double colorless energy to just be able to attack right away. And that's, I think, all the things that are kind of important to point out. This deck has been mostly refined. I haven't found a list that I think is much better than this one. Definitely let me know what you guys are running. But I also run the Squawkabilly. I've been seeing some people run like Luminion, some people run Squawk. I think having one or the other is fine. I don't really think running both is very good. Because we want to minimize the like two prizers that somebody can pull off the bench. Since we're already running Electrode V, we don't want them to always have a two prize option to be able to knock out. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Definitely know what you let me know what you guys are running, and you know, that kind of stuff, and what decks you want me to see or play in the future. But yeah, we'll get into the games. Alright, our opponent won the coin flip, so they're going to be going first. Or we can assume, they didn't really choose yet. This deck going first actually isn't really too big of a priority, since we mostly rely on all basics, and we either need only a single double colorless to attack with, or really nothing, since we have Electrode V. So we're typically fine, and it's why I'm actually going to put up Electrode V right away, because we might be able to snipe something out, just like placing down the curry and attacking without the need for an energy. Right, that's not great. Or, I mean, I guess it's not bad, but if we can get the double colorless and switch, that'll actually be pretty good for us. And we have the Arven that we'll be able to use to search. There's our second Arven. So we might actually be able to get into something here. Let's see, what do we want to get? We have this. And this. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I should probably edit that out. I don't know. Anyway, so I think here's what we're going to want to do. And I think we can win right now. So we're going to put the Brute Bonnet on the field. We'll put the Capsule on. We'll Seal Stone. Go ahead and use the Seal Stone to grab ourselves the double colorless energy from our deck. We'll find it eventually. There it is. So now we can attach the double colorless. Use our switch. Or I guess we should have poisoned it first and then switched, but it's fine. We did that a little bit out of sequence. We should have used the... oh, right. That can't be affected by a special condition. Doesn't really matter anyway, but still. Oh, wait, yes, I can. I'm an idiot. Haha. Alright, messed that up a little bit, but, you know, there we go. The power comes through right away. Instant donk. We'll definitely do some more games, but I think that's good to kind of show off there a little bit that Going second, not really a problem. We can pop off real easy, especially against somebody unsuspecting. So we'll go into the next game. That was a real easy, quick one. Alright, we're back with game 2. Our opponent won the coin flip again, but decided for us to go first. Which, you know, getting the early KO is nice, but not always needed. Alright, they're going... Alright, so it's Roaring Moon, which is what we, you know, can anticipate. You know, when our opponent lets us go second. We can go ahead and... I think what we're going to want to do is grab ourselves the Bidoof first for now. And just end our turn there. We'll hold the rest. Because if we get knocked out, it's not that big a deal. You know, they take one prize, we switch back in. And then... Yes, they'll have the ability to, like, remove the Artazon, but it's not really the biggest deal. If they choose not to, we get our Brute Bonnet out that way. And we have the option between if we want to Arven or if we want to Iono going forward. So that'll work out just fine for us. Also, they have the Squawk on board, which gets rid of... Which we can't one-shot right away. But if we're able to get a Grant out a little bit later, we can boss this up or put like capture catcher and like or a creature catcher and stuff like that, and like grab this off the bench. So that'll be pretty good for us. They got rid of it, went into Pokestop, which is fine. Means they only have 3 left to use. That was a pretty big Pokestop. We got the trekking shoes. Really? I feel like I would have taken the Earthen Vessel, but maybe they don't need one. Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess they don't need one because they already have one in hand. He doesn't have enough energies yet, but he should be able to have enough dark patches. So there's one. He has the Escape Rope in hand. We'll put up the other claw. It's not that big a deal to lose it. And I want to keep our, I want to be able to keep the Bidoof on board for later. So there's the switch. And I think we go ahead and Iono here, because nothing in our hand is really that good, and Arven's nice, but not going to be enough to really get us what we need. But that works perfectly. So we have this. We don't want a Town Store here. And the reason for that is that we just don't want more stadium cards on board for them to be able to use. So I think we go ahead, grab Bonnet, and then with the weakness that all of his Pokemon have, having the Electrode in play is going to be super good to be able to hold on to. So that way we can drop that down and get KOs later on. So we're going to want to go ahead and... actually... How do we want to go about this? Yeah, I think we have to do it this way. So we'll put 170 down. Get that weakened. And then we can power up our Klawf, our other Klawf next turn with the double colorless or the double turbo, and then we'll be fine. So I think we'll be in a decent position because we still have the creature, or the counter catcher. I don't know why I can never remember the name of this thing. That's pretty good for us because it got rid of another Vitality. That's, I think, their third. No, give me this back. 1, 2. That should be 3, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, okay, 3. So that's 3. There's the other dark patch. So they'll have the next one powered up. But it's not too bad for us. Because again, they'll go down to 3 prize cards. So we'll be 1 behind, but we will have the ability to kind of catch up relatively quickly. The main thing we're looking for here is, so we'll post that on board. Play that down. And the main thing we're looking for here is just, not any of that. So let's see if we get the Lotto. No. We're really looking for our booster capsule. I'd like to not have to use or like lose this stuff, but I think I have to because I have to get into the capsule. That is not completely ideal because we'd like to be able to go without having to take this, but it's also not too big a deal. So we can set this up. Get the toxins down. Place the next claw. Attack for 170. Take our 2 prizes. And now he can switch into this, knock us out. But it's not too bad. Alright, so here's the play that I'm thinking, right? We'll put in Electrode next. Right? We'll take the knockout on this through a combination of the poison, the damage, and Sneasler. Then all we gotta do is power up 1 more claw and look for a Grant, and we can pull this up and knock that out. So we're not in a terrible position right now, all things considered. Because he can knock out this, go down to 3, knock out our Electrode, that'll bring him down to 1, but by that point we will have won the game. Preferably. Alright, so we'll play down the Sneasler. We'll play this just to get it out of our hand. We don't want that. It doesn't really matter. We're kind of just attempting to thin our hand here so we can get cards. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. We'll grab 1 more Electrode V. Grab this. We'll just recycle some claws into the deck. We can poison everything now. And then we'll incisors. Now what we can do is, now that we got that, that was the other thing that we're really looking for, because this will get us pretty much everything we're looking for. Yeah, I think actually what we want is just the curry. Because now we have the other V in hand. Yeah. Alright, so we can use Tantrum. Hit for 200 because of weakness. Sneasler will knock that out with the poison exchange. Now we have everything in hand that we need. We have the extra double turbo for Klawf if we need it. But really, as long as they don't have, like, an Iono or something here to kind of screw us, we'll be totally fine. Because they knock out this, and we either go into Klawf and knock them out, if they choose to Frenzy Gouging. Or what we can do is if they go into something like Moltres to knock us out. Or if they stay in... Oh, okay. So that's where things get a little... Oh. Alright, things aren't absolutely terrible. Because now what we can do is attach this to something to get it out of our hands. Go into Klawf. Alright, so... Yeah. Alright, so the play's still the same. So what we're going to do, we'll attach the double turbo just to attach it so it's out of our hand. We can attach this to literally anything, it doesn't matter, just throw it on that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to Nest Ball, bring ourselves back out the Electrode. From here, all we're going to do is hit the switch. Bring this back in. Go ahead and poison. Then we'll Industrial Incisors. Hit the Curry. And pop off for big damage. And that's the game. And it's just that easy. Klawf is so strong. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, this would have been good later. Klawf is so good that really I think it's like popular but still really underrated. I think this is actually like such a good random tournament deck because it's so versatile with the fact that you can hit big damage numbers against things like Charizard EX, which is still really popular, and you hit for weakness against like Roaring Moon EX. So you have a pretty good matchup. Like into most things, you have a pretty good matchup. You attack very, very quickly, and I think it's just a ton of fun. So yeah, I think with a really slow one and a pretty good game 2, I think we'll do a seemingly becoming more and more common game 3. So I'll see you guys in that one. Alright, so we won the coin flip, and I think we're gonna choose to go first. Like I said, this deck isn't bad by any means going second, but I still prefer going first. Though this is definitely not great, to put it slightly, or lightly. Whatever. To put it lightly is what I meant to say. Also, for anybody who made it this far and is watching game 3, thank you for staying around past the 2 games and the deck and now like little deck list showcase explanation thing. Let me know how the volume sounds on this one, because I know the volume has been a little back and forth in a lot of these. Some people saying it's too loud, or sorry, too quiet. Others saying that it's fine. So I guess I'm just curious to see how, everybody feels about this one. And just kind of get that situated. Alright, we'll go into Klawf. We'll go ahead, hit the switch, get that, and Squawk to see if we can get ourselves into something a little better here. We'll attach the double turbo this turn. We'll go for the Lotto just to kind of draw into something. And then we have the Artazon for next turn. So honestly, we're not in a terrible position, all things considered for where we were. Not bad. So I think we'll end our turn there. We have the Iono to dig a little bit deeper. And get rid of most of this extra kind of garbage we don't need. We'll hit for weakness against Miraidon. This deck is so fun, and like I said, so like shockingly good, because you hit for weakness against all of pretty much everything in the Miraidon deck, like using Klawf. But then you also hit for weakness against other popular dark decks with Electrode V. So you can kind of get a lot going for you. I think what I'd like to do is... Alright, well, we got Iono, so we'll see what we end up with. We'll still have the Town Store in hand, probably. So that's not too bad to be able to get ourselves back the Energy Capsule. So I think what we'll want to do is we'll play Electrode down, Ultra Ball away. Alright, let's Town Store. Grab ourselves the Booster Capsule. Then what I think we want to do here, actually, is we'll get rid of one of these and the Bidoof. Grab ourselves Bonnet. Place the Bonnet down. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. Play this for the next turn. And then... the question is, do we want to boss his orders now and take the knockout on the Raikou? And I kind of think we do. Or do I want to just get rid of the Iron Hands in advance? I think I'll just do this for now. So we'll get the Toxic down. Knock this out. And then we'll put ourselves in a pretty good position this way. Hey, alright, cool. So we got an extra curry. So we now have the ability to go right into Electrode V. Hit for 200 plus the poison damage. So that'll be good to knock out pretty much anything that he has on the bench. And we can always use our Seal Stone to get into either the Sneasler, which would be good, another boss, if that's something else that we want to use, or whatever like our other options are. The other Iono, again, is kind of annoying, but not too bad for us. We got another boss, so that's good. The town stores kind of do nothing for us, if I'm being honest. He currently doesn't really have any energy, so I'd assume he's going to grab something like an electric generator and look for 2 hits. Yeah, there's the electric generator. There's the 2 hits. Man, really? Alright. That's kind of annoying. A little unfair, I think. There's Fleet-Footed draw. He's gonna Lost Vacuum away the town store. I feel like... Alright, so he should have done the energy capsule rather than like the town store, because like, who cares about the town store? But okay. Oh, there's Bibarel, and that sucks. Alright, we'll place this back down. So this is where like keeping that Bidoof would have been nice. Alright, we'll grab ourselves the Seal Stone. The question is, what do we want to get with the Seal Stone? Because, like, we can get the curry. And that'll get us the knockout, and, like, that's great and all. But that's about all it'll do for us. We don't really need to boss anything up. Do we want to research here? We're not losing anything too important. We could make the slow play and grab a Bidoof. I think we just grab an Arven here. And the reason for that is that way we can still grab the curry. Do we really need that though? I think we do. Alright, so we're gonna do it like this. This is the play right now. So we'll go ahead, poison everything. Then we'll go ahead and curry. This will give us the 200 damage, knock this out. And he'll need a response in order to knock out our Electrode. Take the new prize cards. We found the Klawf. We have the boss in hand. So, like, a little bit lucky on the prize card thing, but, like, for the most part, this plan was going to work just fine. So now we can go into the Klawf, put that down, double turbo. If this thing gets knocked out, doesn't really matter. We have the Arven in hand to get it, to grab ourselves the switch or something similar if we need. We have the boss's orders to pull up whatever it is that we need to pull up. So we're in a great position. This deck can really do so much. I know I said Aegislash is probably the best single prize deck in the game, and I feel like that oh god, really? Another Iono? Alright, that's a little bad for us, but like not the biggest deal, because if they don't get the knockout, we can knock this thing out anyway. I assume they'd have to retreat into the Miraidon because it's at 270 and just kind of hope that we can't hit that number. Oh, or the Mareep, so I only take one prize. Okay. I mean, I guess that works too. What if I top deck into a boss here? How hype would that be? Top deck into the boss. Aw, that would have been so cool. Alright, I don't need this anymore, so let's go ahead and Town Store to grab this. I won't need the curry. This'll be fine. Alright. So let's get something cooler. We'll put this down. We'll put down... Yeah, we'll put down that, because that's kind of all we really need. We can... Toxic. Take the single prize. We have the boss in hand. If we get Iono'd again, then, you know, that is what it is. There's really not much we can do about that. But it's fine, even if they knock out the Miraidon, they don't have anything that, protects them from me just promoting Klawf. We'll evolve our Bibarel, put down Sneasler, and from that point, we can Iono everything away, go to one card, and draw into Bibarel. Or draw with Bibarel and kind of find exactly what we're looking for, if we don't top deck into something better. So it's not really that big a deal. We'll put that down. Hey, and there's our double colorless. Hey, and there's the third win in a row. super easy because this deck is kind of broken. The only thing separating me from saying like this isn't the best single prize deck in the game is because it still uses Hisuian Electrode V super well and like as a key component of the deck, which stops it from being like a true single prize deck, if that makes sense. Very similar to like Gardevoir EX, like it's not really a single prize deck because it still uses so many other like non-single prize components. But this deck is shockingly good. In my opinion, like severely underrated. I think a lot of people think it's kind of just a meme deck right now, but it's actually super strong. And I'd highly recommend it for like a locals or even just like another, you know, tournament. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know what you think of the deck and how you guys would play it. I think my commentary was a little awkward. I don't know. I feel a little off today, so sorry for that. If it comes off and sounds a little weird. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you so much for the channel growing the way that it has. It's been really good. So thank you all very much. And I guess lastly, we're close to 50 subscribers, or maybe we'll be there by the time this one comes out. So let me know what you guys think I should do as like a little celebratory thing. I don't know if I should celebrate at 50 or like if we get to 100 or how I should break that up. So let me know down below like what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. It means a lot. Thank you.